Hey guys, so in this video we'll be discussing how to get your first client as a tax preparer. So imagine if you work for a company, you know how to prepare taxes, or you work for yourself but you need additional clients. So I'll tell you in this video how I got my first high-paying client as a tax preparer. Let's go. If you're new to this channel, my name is Kat and I've been working in a tax industry for around 12 years. So it's like 24 tax seasons. Oh my gosh, it feels like 100 years. So I have lots of experience, and here on YouTube, I want to share my knowledge with you. So please subscribe to my channel for more updates about taxes, how to start your company, how to prepare taxes, all that kind of stuff. Subscribe and let's start with the video. So let's go back to how I got my first high-paying client as a person who decided to quit my job and starting my tax preparation business. All right. So the truth is, there's so many ways to get your clients. Ask your best friend to prepare their taxes. Ask your mom, or you name it, but the easiest way to do it is go on a freelance platform. So for me, I went on the platform Upwork, and I know what you're gonna say. You will say, oh, Upwork is just for people who don't want to pay enough. Never will pay you enough because they're looking for somebody for $10 to do so much work. It is not true. I got one of my favorite clients ever on Upwork, and it was just one business. Now I'm doing 6-7 of his business tax returns, and each tax return is $1K. So I think this is a good goal to have as an average for our industry is $1,000 for a business tax return. And those kind of clients, they do go on Upwork looking for tax preparers. So I highly recommend registering on Upwork. Make sure when you register, in addition to specifying your professional experience, that you know what you're doing, also include a little bit about yourself, because in the end of the day, people want to work with the people they like, right? So, for example, I would start with oh, my name is Kat. I live, for example, at that moment when I was registering on Upwork, I was living in Marina del Rey. I worked here, there, I know how to do this, that, and also, when I'm not working, I like to play volleyball. So I make sure I include some personal information about myself, that I'm a human, and that human, by reading my proposal, they will know, oh, I kind of want to work with Kat. If you can, also add a couple notes about the job so they know you're not just applying for all of them, but you specifically want to work with them. So that's the first part, proposal. Of course, you need to find a job description that you like, the fees that is okay with you, and then you start with proposal. Then you have a video interview. In the video interview, what I do, I'm trying to connect with a person on a personal level, because like I mentioned before, everybody, all the business owners, everybody in this world, I think, wants to work with the people they like, right? So you want to make sure you connect with them on a personal level. So for me, for example, because I did a couple road trips in US, I visited almost every state. So if they tell me oh, I'm from Kansas City, I was oh, I've been to Kansas City, I stayed there. And this is how you start conversation. This is how you start person liking you. And then, of course, you talk about job, your experience, and all that kind of stuff. So if you have this moment of one-on-one connection with a person, most likely you would be able to land the job. From my experience, this is how I land. I think I have 99% closing rate of anybody I talk to. They all want to work with me because first of all, experience, second of all, connection, personal connection. Third, after your interview, I would recommend the next day to follow up with the client, telling them, oh, it was great meeting you. This is what we discussed. I'm looking forward to hearing you. This way, they know you're a serious professional and you really want to work with them and you know how to follow up and all that kind of stuff. And that's how you land your dream client, your first dream client from Upwork. Again, Upwork is not the only place. Now, I don't even go on Upwork. Maybe I have profile, maybe I don't. I don't remember because I have so much work right now that I'm happy to give some to you if you want. In any case, I hope that it was helpful. Have a great end of tax season. Hope at least one person after watching this video will land one client, and that will make me very, very happy.